Light beings, welcome in and welcome back. Spirit is saying that there are some energies out there that thought that you were putty in their hands. They thought that you were putty in their hands and that you were not capable of slipping through, right? Like they just thought they had a solid grip on you. They thought that whatever they did, they were able to slip it past you. Like they were gonna continue to run over you, to bulldoze you, to knock you down, to mistreat you, to mislead you. They thought that they had enough power over you. They thought that they had you in a daze, in a trance, is what Spirit is saying. To where they thought that you weren't going to have any backbone and stand the fuck up. I'm like seeing you know how powerful what was his dude, what that dude name was it Plastic Man, Stretch Man? You know that dude that was able to go into putty or slip through things? That was you. That's you. And they didn't understand that that was part of your powers. You were able to slip through the concoctions that they were trying to lay out for you. You know, the traps that they were trying to keep you trapped in, the cages, the jail cells. You understand? And somebody was actually trying to keep somebody in a jail cell, but you were acquitted. You were found not guilty. Congratulations to you. You were in the wrong place at the wrong time, is what Spirit is saying. So you were able to walk free. Congratulations to you. Yeah. But Spirit is saying, yeah, these people just thought that they had a tight grip on you. Like I'm seeing a claw, like you know, in the kids machine. So some of you could have kids with these people, but I'm seeing the claw. How you gotta take the claw down and try to grip it. Well, they could not grip you. They could not keep you in their grasp. They thought they had a grip on you, and they truly had to understand and understand and overstand that you know they didn't have the power to do so. They weren't equipped to do so. All the sweet talking, all the love bombing, all the you know gaslighting, that shit was not going to be sustainable way to try to keep you um in the grasp of their hands, right? You know, they could not keep you. Spirit is saying you were not meant to be kept, especially by somebody who was mistreating you. My nose is itching. Especially by somebody who was mistreating you and trying to dog you out purposely. Spirit said they were trying to dog you out purposely. They wanted to put a leash on your neck. You know how you see them people on them Instagram reels, and the motherfucker is on the for the legs and the hands on the forward knees, whatever, and they got the chain around the neck. That's how they wanted you, right? That's how they thought they had you, like that devil, like the devil card where they have the chain around the neck. Yeah, that's how they thought they had you. Spirit is saying, yeah, but no, they didn't, right? With all the negative self-talk that they threw at you, right? um all the arguments, you know, the lack of stability, you know, now they're feeling the loss of you, right? They're feeling the loss of you. Now they're trying to recover. They're trying to move on, but Spirit is saying that they can't move on. They can't move on. Because they thought that they were going to forever have that grasp on you, that grip on you. Now, you know, after you released all the pain that they put you through, right, from trying to hold on to you, you know, and you forgave their ass, right, you know, they're under judgment, you know, they're under judgment, they're under judgment. Now they want this partnership back. Now they want a committed relationship now. They want a committed relationship. Yeah, now they want to take action. Now that they want to bring some shit to a development. They want to develop the relationship now to bring it to a committed relationship. What? Yeah, but no. You gave up on it. You gave up on this. You gave up on this. Spirit said you gave up on this. I put it right on top of the Two of Cups. You gave up on that. You slipped through their hands. They let you slip through their hands. They didn't hold on to you. They didn't hold on to you. They had too many options, right? Now they want to walk away from the options because they feel it's sad and lonely. Now they understand what you meant to them in their life, what you were there for in their lives, what value you brought to their lives, what understandings you brought to their lives, what abundance you brought to their lives, what security, what love and peace, and how you took care of the kids, how you took care of the house, how you ran them businesses. Like now the sudden change from you slipping through their hands is fucking them up. They can't deal with it. They don't understand it. They want it to be different is what they saying. They want a do-over. Can we try again? They want to try again is what they're saying. But they still in this juggle energy, right? But they missed the love. They missed the love. They know they was a fool. They know they didn't, treat you right. They know they went in acting like they was blind to love, right? They knew they had choices, right? But they wanted to hold on to your love. They needed this love. Even though they was trying to juggle you, they wanted your love. Even though they didn't want you to slip through their hands. Well, here it is right here, slipping through it. You slip right through their motherfucking hands, right? Even though it was given to them by spirit, they still allowed you to slip through their fucking hands, right? Because they couldn't make a fucking choice, right? They just couldn't make a choice. They was being greedy. They was being greedy is what spirit is saying. They had too much in their hands. They couldn't hold it all. They couldn't hold it all. They was being greedy. Yeah. They had a handful they couldn't keep. Yeah. And you recognize that shit. You recognize that shit. And you supposed to be loved. Somebody's supposed to recognize you for who you are. You supposed to be poured with love. They supposed to recognize you when you walk into the room, when you walk into their life, when you open the door and allow them in. They're supposed to recognize that this love is from spirit. And they didn't recognize that your love was from spirit. That's why you were able to slip through their hands. Like silly putty. Like, you silly, Mr. Putty, Mrs. Putty, you silly. Now they, constantly in conflict. Constantly in conflict with the people who they allow to get in the way, right? They allow people to get in the way is what spirit is saying. And so now they in conflict with these people because these people allowed them to let you slip through their hands. Right. They allow these people open the doors for them to allow you to walk through the door. Like, you walked through the door and you left this person behind, and this person allowed these people to open the door for you is what spirit is saying. Yeah. And they thought that this was a secret. They thought that you didn't know that these people was behind all the bullshit that y'all was going through. But see, you're the emperor, you're the empress. You already know. You know what's going on in your castle, in your throne, in your foundation. You already know. So it was no secret that they thought they was keeping. But see, when they allowed these people to open the door for you, you walked through that shit. and you didn't look back. Yeah, you kept it pushing. You moved right on forward into your new beginning, to your new love, to your new house, to your new car, raising your new baby by yourself, opening that new business by yourself. Strong, a warrior, you know, that supernatural spiritual warrior that you are, being a divine infinite light being. You got the power of spirit behind you, the light and the dark, right? Protected on your chariot, about your business, in your leadership role, divinely beautiful, divinely handsome, right? Can't be fucked with, right? And this is what they let get away. This is what they let get away. This is what they let get away. Slip right through their hands. You slip right through their hands. They didn't realize what they had. They thought they had some silly putty. They thought you were silly putty. They didn't know. They didn't know the true foundation of you, because they didn't bother to get to know the true foundation of you. They didn't know what was underneath the exterior of you, underneath the avatar of you. They had no idea. And they had no idea what the force that was behind you. Spirit, the force behind you. They had no idea that was the force behind you. Like, no, now they sorry. Now they sorry, lonely, want to cry, want to apologize. Now they want to think clearly about the situation, right? No. Too late for all that. You already slipped through their hands. You already slipped through their hands, because they was being sneaky. They was allowing people to get between y'all. Physically allowing people to get between y'all. And now they have to deal with their justice. They have to deal with you not being in their life no longer. You not being in their life no longer. You not giving them the proper love that they should have had accepted. They should have wanted. They should have admired, adored, you know, appreciated. They should have acknowledged it. We seen the Six of Wands. They didn't acknowledge that shit. They didn't acknowledge that it came from spirit. They didn't. They didn't. They wanted to juggle you. They thought that their hands were so firm and secure to hold that grip on you, that with them juggling you, you wasn't gonna go nowhere. They thought you wasn't gonna go nowhere. They thought that you wasn't gonna see that they were still messing with their baby mama, their baby daddy. They thought that you wasn't gonna see that they was giving more people raises at work and you wasn't getting shit. They thought you wasn't gonna see that. They thought you wasn't gonna see that. They thought you wasn't gonna see that they was making extra plates for other people, besides making extra plates at work for their friends. You know, they thought you wasn't gonna see that. They thought you wasn't gonna see they was piling food, taking away inventory at the job. They thought you wasn't gonna see that, right? They kept juggling that energy. They thought they was manipulating some shit. They thought they had a grip on you, right? They thought they thought you wasn't gonna see that they was never going to depart from their wife or their husband. They thought that you was gonna continue with the bells in the back to be manipulated and juggled. They thought they was gonna continue to just hold on to the good aspects of you while they juggle you. Yeah, right. They thought they was the silly putty. Now they feel like silly putty. Now they feel like silly putty. Ain't nothing staying in their hands. Everything is falling right through their hands. They can't hold on to shit. They can't hold on to their car, their house. They can't hold on to their job. They can't hold on to their good name. They can't hold on to their finances. They can't hold on to shit. They can't hold on to a good meal. They can't hold on to they losing all their money for child support. They can't hold on to shit. They can't hold on to, some of them is going bankrupt. Feminine energy and masculine energy. And they feeling like it's all because of you. They feeling like it's all because of you. Wow. They in a lot of chaos. They having an awakening. They going through the dark night of the soul. They receiving their karma for fucking over a divine infinite light being. You cannot fuck over a divine infinite light being, right? You cannot. You cannot. You cannot. And this is the results. This is the results for fucking over the divine infinite light being. You know, while you going through, you know, it's done. Completion. It's over. It was what is coming to my head? I'm leaving. It's over. I'm having an epiphany. I think that it's over. I'm leaving. Yeah, something about epiphany. She got an epiphany. It's over. She realized what the fuck you was doing, or he realized what the fuck you was doing. Right. Right. And they sought out the truth, and they got an epiphany, and they said it's over. They leaving. I'm leaving. Yeah, to a new start. Right. Walking away from this devil ass energy that tried to hold a grip on him. Try to hold a grip on you. Yeah. But you slipped right through their hands, Spirit is saying. Yeah. And now you relaxing. You planning for your future. You relieved yourself from all this devil ass energy. You made it through. You made it through. So yeah, just a quick update. Ashe, Divine Infinite Light Beings, just a quick update. Ashe.